Hey everybody, welcome to Intermediate Center of the Room. You are here with us live at Soul Play Yoga. We have a room full of lovely people who can't wait for all of us to work out together. So I know everybody has checked with their doctor before beginning this or any exercise program. Today we're starting with the wheel unloaded, as Greg likes to say. We have none of our bands and handles on it, but we do have blue bands, 2 handles, and 2 foot loops nearby to play with those later. I am probably going to get cut in and out of frame because we're going to do a little standing work, but I promise to talk you guys through it. So we're going to be at the back of our mat, traditional mat warm-up. Sometimes we do this standing next to our Pilates machine. We have our heels together, our toes apart, and we're standing tall like we have one leg. So we're squeezing into our calves, we're squeezing into our knees, our glutes are engaged, our inner thighs are lifting up, our groins engaged, and now all of a sudden our spine is really not light. So we're going to take that, we're going to close the ribs, drop the shoulders. Everybody take a big inhale up while your shoulders stay down, tuck the chin, exhale, pull the belly in, pull the spine in, round it all the way down, try to touch the mat, take an inhale down here, exhale, press yourself away, like you're rewinding the tape, squeeze your legs, stack the spine, drop the shoulders, exhale. We're going to do it again and build on it. Inhale, lift up, exhale, pull the belly in, drop the shoulders, squeeze the legs, pull up on the feet, and hit the ground even if you have to bend your knees. We're going to walk out towards our wheel in 4 steps with our feet, our hands, 2, 3. You should be right there towards the wheel, maybe rock forward to a plank, hold with your heels together, and then we're going to inhale, pull the belly in, and walk back towards our feet in 3, 2, 1. We let go of the ground, we round it all the way up, pull the belly in, stack the spine up, reach the arms up, pause up here, separate the heels, keep the feet strong and pulling up on the ground. Inhale, tuck the chin, exhale, pull the belly in and round over to the ground again. As you touch the ground, you're going to take an inhale, walk your hands out until you're in that plank again in 4 steps. Hold for a second, feel your lats work, feel your belly work. Take an inhale here and then exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Excellent, bend the knees, kind of round your spine this time as you come all the way up. Perfect. Let's step forward towards our wheel. I'm going to do the traditional Pilates, sitting down, and you guys can do it any way you like. We cross our ankles. We cross our arms so that our shoulders are down and our hands are pushing into our elbows. Take an inhale, then we exhale to sit straight down with our spine. Excellent. All right, we're going to do full roll-ups with our wheel to get started. So I want you guys to extend your feet underneath so that you kind of have your bar right there at your shins. You're going to grab a hold of that bar. We're going to learn how to just grip it for a second. So hold on to the bar and then just push it with your torso and an inhale to your feet. And as you exhale, feel like you're pulling a part of the bar. Drop the shoulders down and with your stomach, pull it back to where you were. 2 more like that, really nice. You're opening up the chest and shoulders. Inhale, press forward. Maybe tuck the chin a little. Exhale, pull the bar apart, pull the belly in, and re-stack the spine. Let's go a little farther. Inhale, if you can, point the toes, opening up the hamstrings, let the bar go past your feet. And then exhale, pull the bar apart, re-stack the spine, shoulders are down. Nice, 1 more like that. Inhale, press it away. Past the feet if you can. Exhale, pull the bar apart, bring it back. All right, we're going for the full roll-up, so you want to make sure you have enough room to take the wheel all the way behind you and back up. And if that's too much for you, just go back to that partial roll-up. We're going to do 8 full roll-ups. So let's go. Inhale, press the wheel forward. Exhale, you're going to bend your elbows. Glide the wheel right over your body. Take it behind you, opening the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, glide that wheel over your face. Tuck your elbows in, tuck your chins in, press it forward. Inhale, pull the wheel back. Tuck it right over your face. Exhale, let it hit the ground. Feel your shoulders open up. Inhale, pull it over your face. Tuck the belly in. Exhale, press past your knees. Inhale, draw it back. Squeeze the legs together. Exhale, extend back. If it feels like as you inhale, as you exhale, come up. If you feel like your pants are getting pulled down, then it's actually you using your pelvic bone correctly. So don't get too alarmed about that. Inhale back. Exhale, keep squeezing the legs together. Keep pulling the belly in, tucking the chin. 3 more. wheel over our head, keep the head up, exhale, bring it back down. For 5. If you can't do this, you just hold the wheel still, squeeze the knees. 3, inhale and exhale. 2, 1, excellent. Come all the way up. Cross your legs, pop the wheel right down. So we're going to go into some sort of a prep for the hundreds of the wheel. Then we're going to go into the hundreds of the wheel. Then we're going to start to get into some sideline thing. And then we're going to get into some bridges and rollovers, etc. And then we'll put the bands on and we'll keep having a great time. Everybody cool so far? All right. What we're going to do now is put our feet on the bar in parallel, and I call this the heel pocket. This area kind of where your arch starts and the bottom of your foot. It's kind of an area you kind of have control. So here we have knees bent, feet planted. We're going to roll back away from our wheel so that we have our knees bent, feet planted, torso and head on the ground, and you're pulling your chest down into the ground. So you can tell you're already doing some work to try to keep that wheel steady. What we're going to do here are called little wheel crunches. You're going to take your hands behind your head. You're going to inhale, tuck your chin, stare in between your thighs or at your belly button. If your head is in this position looking at your stomach and your neck is never strained, if you're seeing the ceiling, it's not so good. We're going to inhale, keep the head and chest where it is as we push the wheel away from us. Then we're going to exhale, use those inner thighs and low belly to come back in. We're going to do 9 more. Here we go. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull. Always pull your belly in, no matter where you are going. Inhale and exhale. Nice long breath. Push the chest down. Keep the torso nice and curled. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3. Big inhale so you can do a big exhale. 1 more. Excellent. Roll it on down. Okay. We're going to stay right here. If that's what you want to do for the next round and your neck is tired, that's totally cool. Your stomach will not work, I promise. All right, but for the rest of us who want to do more of a traditional hundreds mixed with something that you do on the wheel, the reformer, reach your arms behind you. We're going to inhale, take your arms over your head, tuck your chin, reach those hands past your hips. This time as we pulse our arms up and down by using our back, we're going to inhale, extend the wheel out, exhale, bring it back in for 10. Here we go. Inhale, extend the wheel out, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, extend it away. 4, 5. Exhale, drag it in. 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, pull that belly in. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, pull the stomach in. Keep the head up. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 more. Pump the arms. 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, feel your inner thighs. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonus inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and rest. Excellent job, you guys. Walk your feet off the wheel. You're going to stay here and just do a quick bridge. So you're going to press your hands down, pull the belly in, press the hips up just by thinking of stretching your hip flexor, so your hips are going nice and long. Hold it here for a moment. And then keep the head firmly down, drop onto your chin, and steamroll your body all the way down to your tailbone. Excellent. Shake the knees out a little bit. Roll to your side. Come back up. I'm going to take these out of frame, which I meant to do a while ago. Okay. We have bridges, rollovers, and side bends. So I'm going to sit this way. You guys can sit any way you like. Actually, I have the wheel on my right side. So if you want to arrange yourself so the wheel is on your right side, you're seated cross-legged. You can grab a pillow, you can grab a block, you can grab something to sit on, however you like to do that. We're going to do our side rollouts like we would do on the reformer or on the Cadillac. So what we're going to do first is learn how to hold the bar. We have the bar on our right side. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to hold the bar firmly with our whole hand somewhere a little bit forward of our shoulder. Then we're going to take our shoulder and drop it behind us so that we're really squeezing the bar. We can just snap the bar in half if we wanted to, because our stomach is what's really holding the bar as well as our shoulder and our low belly. So I want everybody to sit up tall, feel your low belly holding your tailbone down, drop the shoulders, squeeze the bar with your triceps and your back. Inhale, extend your left arm out, and then you're going to exhale, push the right hand away from you as you lean the left arm over, keep the opposite butt cheek on the ground, and then stomach is pulled in, my shoulders down, my ribs are closed, and I'm dropping that left shoulder blade back so I can hold the wheel with my triceps and my back. Inhale, press the wheel away as you lift the right arm up. And then exhale, restack the spine as you drag the wheel back in, lowering the right arm. 4 more. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, reach over as you drop the right butt cheek down. Inhale, restack the spine. Press down on the wheel as you bring it in. Inhale, take it up, the right arm. Exhale, reach over, keep the shoulders down. Inhale, even keeping the length. Press down on that left side. Last one, inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, press the left arm away, shoulder stays down, take a beat. Inhale, take it back up. And exhale, restack your spine. Very lovely. Okay, we're going to go into some more hip raises this time. So I want you to sit like you were when you were doing rollovers. We're going to keep our wheel and our hand behind us. Our arms are extended over our head. Our feet right now are hip width distance. And I can feel my shoulders and my chest holding the wheel down. So we're going to do our first couple of hip raises in this exact position. We're going to focus on lengthening the spine as we warm up the hamstrings. Everybody take a big inhale here. Exhale, pull the belly and start to curl it up. Feel the inner thighs and the feet work as you extend your hips up nice and long towards your knees. Then you're going to exhale, drop from under your chin. Really keep the head and the shoulders down as you steamroll the body all the way down to the tailbone. As soon as you get there, exhale, curl the tailbone, press the hips up, nice and long. Feel like you're getting length in the spine. Inhale, drop from under the chest. Keep the head flat down as you roll the body all the way down to the tailbone. 3 more. Exhale, press up. Feel the length in the shoulder blades as you roll all the way down. Really feel them open up. Feel the room in your spine, but your stomach working hard. 2 more. Exhale, press up. Nice and long. Inhale, roll it all the way down. Feel the inner thighs as well. Last one here. Exhale, press up. Let's hold it here. I want you guys to feel these shoulders and these hands, right? Let's fire up that upper back. On the exhale, we're going to pull the wheel over our shoulders towards the hips. On the inhale, we're going to keep the hips up and just draw the wheel back down to the ground or almost the ground. Exhale, use the lats of the stomach. Now your lower body is stabilizing as the upper body is moving. Inhale, it goes over. Exhale, to the thighs. 3 more. Inhale, reach the wheel back, drop into the shoulders, pull the belly in. Keep the inner thighs going nice and long, pressing up on the hips so it maintains stillness. 2 more. Exhale, press it over. Inhale, take it back. 1 more time. Exhale, press it over. This time we're going to keep our hands over our chest and roll the body all the way down. Excellent. From here, we're going to go into our series of 5, and then we're going to start to put the bands on and have some fun that way. So the series of 5 in Pilates is a classic series. We're going to do a fairly classic version of it. So what I want everybody to do now is take your legs all the way together and then take them into tabletop. So again, our knees and feet are pressing together, our stomach is pulling in, and I want you to now take your bar and bring it to your shins. So it's not just laying on your shins, it's active. Your stomach is in, your shins are kind of pushing against the bar, you're holding off your lats and your shoulders. This is where we're going to begin and end a lot of times. You can always keep your head down no matter what the whole time. Just make a choice in the middle of the sequence if it's down or if it's up. Either way, you're safe as long as it's in one direction. All right, everybody, here we go. Double leg extension. You're going to inhale, curl your head up, staring at your inner thighs. You're going to exhale, pause here. This is where we're going to return. Keep your head up. Inhale, extend the wheel over your head as you extend your knees. Exhale, pull the knees in, meet the shins and the wheel together. Inhale, extend. We're doing a exhale, pull in. So we've warmed up all the body parts for this move. The lats, the bellies, the hips, the thighs. Inhale, extend, exhale, draw back in nice and strong. You can move quickly, but you cannot move out of control. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, drag those knees in like there was a weight on the toes. Last one. And keep the shins and the wheel together. Take the head down for a second. Nicely done. Either keep your head down or up. Decide what you're going to do. And then inhale your head right into that position. Stare at your inner thighs. This time, exhale the wheel over your chest. We're going to keep the right knee in. We're going to extend the left leg. It goes inhale, switch, exhale, exhale. That's 1. We go 4 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Nice and strong with the belly and the inner thigh. Pull and push. and glue those heels together. I want you to feel how your heels are being held open by those inner thighs and outer thighs and low belly. That's not going to change. We're going to inhale, curl our head up, stare at those inner thighs. Take an exhale to prepare yourself and pull the belly in. We inhale, lower the legs. Exhale, zip them back up for 8. Lengthen as you go down, and lengthen through those heels as you come up. Through the low belly, through the inner thighs, through the heels. Use all force that you developed from going down to spring yourself back up with control for 2. Last one. Excellent. The head goes down. Now, when we do our crisscross with our wheel, we're going to do something different than usual. We're going to put the wheel down in front of our feet. And we're going to put our feet back on the wheel like we did for our hundreds and our little crunches. So we're right in the heel pockets in parallel. We're holding the wheel steady. This time, though, we're not going to press it back and forth. We're going to lift and lower each knee as we pull it to an elbow. So it goes like this. You're in a curled position. You're going to go inhale, lift, exhale, exhale. Here we go, 5 seconds. Inhale, switch, inhale, exhale, exhale. Try to have your armpit and your waist turning, not so much your elbow. Hard exhale, hard inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Left set, inhale, exhale, and rest. Excellent job. Step your feet off the wheel, kind of shake your knees out a little bit. We're going to put some bands and handles on, so everybody's going to come on up. We're going to get our blue bands and our handles, and this is how we're going to do it. You're going to take your band, take your handle, and you're going to loop it through that big open triangle part, so it looks like that. Then you're going to take both of these carabiners and attach them to the same clip. So it'll look like that. And then you do your cut. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're going to get into what would be our leg press series and some footwork on the reformer. But as you can see in the center of the room version, we are part of the assistance and resistance. The carriage doesn't move, but the foot bar still moves away from the person and back. So you really have to control all your sets of muscles as the bands get tighter, and then when they get looser, you'll notice how stabilizers and movers switch places with each other, and it's that switching place of the muscle groups while being stabilized from your core that's really what gives you all the good stuff in Pilates. Boring lecture over. We're going to sit up with your wheel. Let's have our feet parallel, and I want everybody to kind of hold the handles in like a bicep curl position. Yeah, perfect. So kind of feel that your inner thighs are still working to keep the knees steady. We're going to do some full body rollouts. You're going to start with your knees bent and your chest by your knees. Arms are up, chest is tall. We're going to inhale, press the wheel away, and lower yourself all the way down. You can take your head down or you can just keep it curled. Then you're going to exhale using your arms also. Pull yourself all the way up to a nice tall position. We're going to do 9 more of those. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, tuck the chin a little. Keep your spine neutral. Perfect. So what we're trying to do here is keep the inner thighs and the knees steady. Keep the chest lifted so you're nice and tall as you come up. Use your biceps to get a little work. And also use that low belly to keep the tailbone down. So your back is working to keep the torso steady, while the front is working to keep the legs and the wheel steady. And you get to use that little extra help as your biceps go past your torso. Nice job, you guys. 2 more. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you come up. 1 more. We're going to stay up. Okay, let's change our hands from the bicep curl position to more of a row. And with that, you're going to feel your chest open up and your shoulder blades can squeeze together. So we're going to actually we'll loosen up a little, make our feet go onto our toes right here on the wheel. And we're going to do a little sort of footwork warm-up. We're going to inhale, press that wheel away. Exhale, flex the feet. Inhale, point the toes. And then exhale, bring that wheel back in. So we have to control a lot of elements there. 4 more. Inhale, press away. Exhale, flex the feet. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw the knees and keep the belly steady. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. Nice. Inhale, point. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, press. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, bend. Last one. Keep have the option to curl your head up or down on this one, your choice. If you're new to the wheel, you can curl your head up. Inhale, curl your head up. Exhale, press the wheel all the way away. And then inhale, draw it back in. So we're pressing out and back in for 10. And what you're noticing is how your legs have to adjust, how your torso and your arms have to adjust. As the foot bar goes away from you, gets tighter, come in and get much lighter. So that all that management from the torso, lengthening, strengthening, getting longer and stronger. 3 more. And squeeze the heels. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Stay out in extension. Tuck your chin. Pull your body all the way up. Perfect. We're going to go into knees and feet all the way together. We're going to do the half roll down. Take our body all the way down. You can keep your hands a little bit in a tight position if you want, or you can flatten your arms so it's a little bit looser. We're keeping your knees and feet all the way together. The wheel is not going to move. We're just doing hip raises. Take an inhale here. Exhale, press the hips up. Keep the wheel steady, but squeeze everything together. Inhale, roll it all the way down. 4 more like this. Exhale, press the hips up. Try to keep the wheel still. Inhale, melt from your chest down to your hips. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, roll it all the way down. 2 more. Exhale, press up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, press up. You can stay up here for the leg presses, or you can take your butt back down. Either way, take an inhale. Exhale, press the legs away. Inhale, draw them back in for 8. Really use your breath. Use your hips and your arms. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Keep the wheel in. Keep the knees squeezing. Roll your body down with control. Excellent. Drop the handles for a second and just straighten each one of your legs, flexing your feet. Yeah, getting a nice little stretch there. And let's spin our ankles a little bit. Ankles are the first joint against the ground. I love it. Maybe flexing your toes. Awesome. Okay, guys, we're going to change our wheel up a little bit. We're going to go into the leg spring series. So when we do the leg spring series in this modality, it's like doing it on a Cadillac, except instead of holding onto the bars, you are holding yourself in place, kind of like we did when we did our hip raises. So how that works in the equipment change is we're going to take only one flip off of that double clipped side there, slide the handle off, put it out of the way but not too far out of the way, and we're going to put foot loops on. So what we're going to do is hold onto the fabric. We bend the fabric in half, and then that's easier to makes it easier to put inside your carabiner clip here. And then we have a nice long foot loop. I'm going to spin myself around this way with, at the end of that blue band. So everybody get that going. Oh, I'm going to turn my wheel back around. Keep your wheel as you guys had it. I forgot my push-up part. Okay. It's important to me that every woman in the world is able to do 10 push-ups, whether it's kneeling or just in a plank position. Because as we walk the earth, if you can manage your body weight in that capacity, you feel different out there than you would if you can't, right? You walk a little bit taller, you feel less nervous. It's a fact actually at this point. So what I like to do is encourage all of us to just take a 10 push-up break. Forget about your wheel for now. We don't want to complicate things. You're going to either do kneeling or regular full push-ups. And what I want you to know, think about there being a yoga block right under your chest. And if you want to grab a yoga block, you can. But all you have to do is lower yourself down to the yoga block and then exhale, press away. You don't have to get all the way to the mat. I want everybody to just do 10 push-ups. So our hips are strong and we lower down as one piece, inhale down, and then exhale, drive it away. It's kind of like we're loading a spring as we lower, and then we exhale to press away with the spring. Everybody do 10 push-ups. Try to keep your neck nice and long, so don't crane up and don't tuck it down to the ground. Feel your inner thighs and your low belly. 4 more if you're from wherever you are. 3, 2, 1. Let's set our knees down. And everybody take a child's pose. If you do that 2 or 3 times a day, in about 2 weeks or so, you'll be surprised at how vast your improvement is and how good your chest and shoulders look. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for entertaining that break. It will come up again, as it always does. Okay, I'm going to take my wheel back here. I'm going to just show everybody real quick what it will look like when we do our leg sprint series. So I generally tell everybody to lay in front of their wheel and put a hand on it so they know where it is. Then I like to take an opposite hand, put a foot loop on, do the same thing on the other side. And then here I am. So how the mechanics work, you can either have your arms extended or bent, but basically you are now the anchor for the foot spring series. So what you want to do is not lose track of this, right? You want to keep your shoulders tucked in, your chest strong. So what we did in the beginning, all that work, we're lying down, we're really planting our chest down, opening our shoulders, it's all coming together right here. So leg springs on the center of the room version is really a full body exercise, and it is one of the greatest versions of the lengthening and strengthening concept in Pilates. All right, guys, so you're lying down, the wheel is behind you. I'm going to help everybody get in real quick. Everybody that's new is awesome. Keep that wheel down. Awesome. Great. Now let's start with our feet, our heels together, our toes apart, arms are fairly extended. Nice. You're feeling really planted down in the tailbone. Great. Together, yes. Pain, perfect. Nice. Squeeze those heels. All right, you guys. We can feel the lengthening and strengthening literally happening. So let's keep our feet turned out. Take an inhale here. Exhale, press your heels halfway down. Then inhale, lengthen up. Try to only go halfway down. Pause so you can feel your stomach work. And then lengthen through the heels. Exhale down. Inhale, lengthen as you come up. Try not to go faster than you can feel the work. The arms and shoulders stay pressing down on the wheel as your legs go away. And then they have to kind of get lighter on the wheel as your stomach takes over. 2 more of these turn out. Fight for the turnout. Fight for the heels. 1 more. And then we're going to hold it at 45 degrees. So we're going to stay on this angle as we keep our heels together, bending our knees, pulling our heels towards us, making a frog shape. Then we pull our belly in and exhale all the way up to straight legs. Do not lose the heels. 7 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, bend. Squeeze through your heels, through your calves, and your thighs. No belly, chest is down. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale, extend. If you're not feeling enough, go a little bit lower. But not so low that the bands go below your elbow. 2 more. 1 more. Stay out here. Make your feet parallel. Take them back up to 90 degrees. So it's a little bit restful. And we're going to take ourselves into circles. So now we're both legs. We're going to press them down to 45 degrees. Then we're going to take them out to the sides and then control them back up. Try to keep it all steady. Inhale, press down. Exhale, around those corners and back up. We're going 6 times in this direction and then 6 times in the other. 1 more for me in this direction. And then reverse. Try to make sure your inner thighs and outer thighs work together and then you zip the legs up. Even though they're in parallel, they work together and the inner and outer thighs are working hard even though your legs are straight. 2 more. Inhale. Use the inner thighs and then zip them up. Exhale. Last one like this. And then Okay, everybody keep your feet at the top. Make them a little bit flexed. And we're going to start to make these little walking steps. So we're moving our feet back and forth past each other. Yeah, awesome. We're going to be here for 20 seconds, so you really have to manage the shoulders and the feet. If you're hitting into that back wall, move yourself a little bit farther forward so we don't, so we don't create too much that loud noise there. And then you're going to walk your feet back up to the 90-degree position. Bend your knees, relax your arms, and then take your feet out of the foot loops. Nice. Okay, time for some side lying, because we're here. So, for me, we're going to sit sideways to our wheel. Right now, I have my left arm going over the side of my wheel. I'm kind of resting on that forearm. I'm going to take the foot loop that's in front of me. It's going to hook on that right leg. The left leg is underneath me, and then my right hand becomes the hand that stabilizes the wheel. You can hold it down here. You can hold it up here. You might want to hold it with 2 hands. But whatever you do, we're now lengthening off of this as our base, like we were doing sideline legs in the Cadillac. Okay, switch the feet. So you can put Perfect. Okay, love it. All right, you guys, we're nice and long. Stomach is in. We're between 2 panes and glass. The shoulder is down. We're going to lift and lower our leg for 10. Inhale up, exhale down. We're lengthening. Try to resist the ground going down. Use the belly. Try not to land the side of the bar. Keep nice and long for 4, 3, 2, pause. We're going to go kick, kick to the front out of tension. Kick, kick to the back into tension. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 8 total. And keep track of the torso. Keep nice and long on the sides. We did all that lengthening work. So all the work that we did in the first half of class really helps us focus in the second half to increase the difficulty. One more. Pause here in the middle. We're going to do giant circles, 6 in each direction. We're going forward first. Inhale, forward, up and around. Catch the spring. Use the belly. Inhale, exhale. It may start to burn like a hot searing poker on the side of your leg. Just keep lengthening from the belly. Inhale, exhale. One more. Pause, and let's see it in reverse. Inhale back, up and around and forward. Try to use your core and your shoulders to help your body stabilize the wheel in front of you as you move around in those circles. 2 more. One more. Okay, let's just hover the top knee over the other one. The band is just loose, just terrible. We're hovering here. So now, because of this searing pain in our hip, we have to find our stomach. So find your stomach and just hang on to it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it down. Nice job, guys. Unhook that foot. So what we're going to do is kind of come through the center in a crisscross leg so that we can take a moment to just, whatever way, and if that's too rough on your hips, however you want to stretch it, you can just even extend it, lengthen it. We're going to just take a second, but that's all. It's going to take a second. Let's flip it all the way back over. Now I have my right side over the wheel. My right knee is bent on the ground. I'm going to hook my left foot into the foot loop, and this top left hand is going to try to manage the wheel for me so that my stomach and hip can get a nice workout. Okay, we're lengthened super long off our hip. Our foot is kind of flexed. I can feel this in my inner thigh and my torso. We're going to go up and down for 10. Inhale up, exhale down. Strong breath on the way down. Really pull the belly in as you exhale. Stay long in the torso, just like we did in our side bends. For 6. Lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pause, pull the belly in again. We have inhale, inhale, kick to the front, and then exhale, exhale, kick to the back. And manage that wheel. Use your belly. Inhale, inhale, use your glute. Try to keep it nice and even. 4 more. Watch the neck, try not to crane it. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. We have the giant circles for 6. Inhale, forward, exhale, up and around and back. Inhale, exhale, 5. Breathe. 4. Find the stomach. Drop the shoulders. 1 more. Just do it in reverse. Inhale, exhale. Try not to think about it. Just focus on your form. Pilates form. Shoulders are down, stomach is in. Breathe. 2. 1. Okay, we bend the knee over the other one, and we hover. We just collect ourselves. Shoulders are down, neck is long, belly is in. For 4, 3, 2, woo! Set that down. We're going to come sitting away from our wheel again. Just taking that second. And then, so we're going to get a little creative with our opening our shoulders. On the Cadillac, we have a push-through bar, and we do a reverse push-through to open our shoulders. So first, I take that back. We're going to lower our axle. So this is how you lower your Pilates foot bar. Don't worry if you don't get it right away. So you're going to take your right hand on one knob, your left hand on another knob. Then you're going to turn the right one towards you, the left one away from you, so it gets pretty loose. Not so loose they fall out. Then you're going to pull the knobs out, hold them out as you drop the axle down, and then you retighten it. Cool. Excellent. Okay. We're going to put our wheels sort of back where we had it. This is advertised, I think, as a 45-minute class, and it's 10:48. So if anybody has to get boogieing, Okay, you stay there. Yeah. You got it. Our foot loops are long. So, we're going to use ourselves as resistance. So we're going to put our feet in the foot loops again. We're going to take our hands on the wheel behind us and just extend our legs nice and long. So I have my hands facing away, my palms are facing towards me, the back of my hand is away from me. So flip your rotary up. And you're going to have a micro bend in your elbows as you would on the push-through bar. Yeah, so now it's about your chest, your low belly, and your back. And we have ourselves a little resistance. So what we're going to do here is we're going to inhale, scoop the belly, and press away as we try to open our shoulders. Awesome. We're going to exhale as we lift our chest up, resisting that. And then inhale, keep your hand in the wheel, dive over your knees to stretch the back. We inhale, pick the chest up. Exhale, scoop the belly, push the wheel away. Nice. Inhale, lean up the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, dive in through your knees. We have two more. Inhale, roll it back up. Exhale, scoop the belly, press back. Inhale, lean up the chest. Exhale, dive through the knees. One more time. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, scoop it back. Inhale, lean up with the chest. And then exhale, tuck your chin, dive over your knees. And on this one, let your hands go and just find your feet so you can do a nice big forward fold. Cool. Nicely done, everybody. Okay, now we are going to lose these straps. So you're going to take your blue bands all the way off and put them far out of the way so that they're not going to come back in again. We don't want to bang into them in any way. So then find ourselves behind our wheel, kind of getting ready to go to all fours, etc. Maybe we're going to do some teeter-totter push-ups, some knee lifts. All right, guys, so here we are. Let's go, like we were going to do cat-cows with the wheel. So you're going to be behind the wheel on all fours. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, tuck the chin round the body, and then let your hands drop down to the wheel and find neutral spine. So here we are, full grip on the wheel. Your shoulders are down, your elbows are forward, and your inner thighs are magnetized together. So they're really engaged, right? Yes. From here, we're going to extend our right leg back with the toes down and have a really strong, long leg, right? Your leg is strong, your chest and your hands are strong. We're going to go into teeter-totter push-ups. They're called teeter-totters. We maintain a long line. As I inhale, pull my chest down to the wheel, my right leg lifts up. And then I exhale, press the wheel away as I allow my leg to lower. I'm using my stomach to lift the leg up and pull my body down. And then I exhale, press away with all that strength that I've built. 3 more on this side. Inhale down, exhale, press away. Inhale like you're loading a spring with your chest, and then you exhale, press that spring away. Nice, keeping the spine nice and long. Inhale down, exhale up, pause here. Tuck that right knee in, extend the left leg out, reset your grip if you need to. Same thing, inhale, lower, exhale, press it away. So the bar kind of gets more closer to my chest than it does my nose. My nose gets close to the ground. Doesn't hit it, obviously. 2 more, inhale, lower. You guys are awesome. Exhale, take it up. I love the breathing. 1 more, inhale, lower. And then exhale, take it up. Let's go ahead and tuck that knee in. And we're going to sit back into a child's pose as we allow the wheel to go forward and our chest to drop between. So it's nice and yummy. Exactly. Okay, let's do some knee lifts. So, on the reformer, this would be the beginning of the knee stretch series where we float our knees up and we push the wheels back and forth. We're going to kind of do more of a strength and prep version of that. So we're going to address our wheel on all fours again. We are going to purposely have our feet in parallel with our toes down. And what we're going to do basically is keep our arms and chest steady and then just draw our knees up into our low belly while we hold the wheel with our lats for, I don't know, 10 seconds. Then we're going to set it back down. We're going to do the same thing again with our heels together, toes apart, where we pick our knees up a little bit out to the side. We're going to go back and forth, 3 of each version for 10 seconds. You're going to notice how that small motion of your femur bones and your hip socket makes a huge difference in how we start to work here. So it's all about just squeezing, pressing away. If you have to come down, you do. Okay, everybody, on all fours, squeeze the wheel, pull your shoulder blades together, fire up the belly, and then plant your toes. Take an inhale to prepare, then exhale, pull your knees up towards your low belly. You have even weight on the wheel and your toes, and we're here. Nice job, guys. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Set the knees down. Sit back for a moment. You're going to bring your heels together, and as you lift your knees up, your knees are going to kind of widen and then set that down. Sit back, maybe let go of the wheel, shake it out a little. Okay, with caution, if you want to. Here's the next level up. So let's say we're going back to parallel. The wheel and my chest, that relationship is not going to change. What I would do is just choose to extend my knees and bend them. Do you see how this didn't move? Just my legs moved. That's the knee stretch series. So, if you want to play with it, you can play with it in minutia and always grow it after, right? Right. Everything comes to the belly, shoulders are engaged. You're either going to hold it up for 10 seconds or do 4 or 5 little knee extensions. Guys, come on back up to all fours. Thanks for grabbing that. You're going to plant the toes down, fire up the legs, inner thighs, and shoulders, and then pull those knees up. If you find yourself stable, you press through the toes and straighten the knees a little. Then you pull from your inner thighs and your low belly to bend them back. 2 more. Inhale, press the knees away, lengthen them. Then use the low belly and inner thighs to bring them back. Nice. 1 more. Bring it in, pause, and lower down. That was awesome. Obviously, now we do the same thing with our knees turned out. So, again, the management of I call this the middle third of our body because that's what it is, right? There, between your ribs and your thighs. And when you're on the under 5'4" side like myself, if you dress your body in thirds, you can either do it like thirds or like these 2 halves where you look really taller. So that's why I have 2 sets. When I moved to LA, I grew up as a competitive figure skater, and I have my own style, but I came to LA and I was like, bam, all right, I'm from New York, but still. So I bought this book in Barnes & Noble, How to Dress Yourself. And it made me not afraid of fashion, and it changed like my world forever. So, and in my teaching, I now call this the middle third, because that's what fashion people call it. So, anyway, on to the turned out legs so that we can look wonderful in our fashion. Okay, so now we have our heels are together, our hands are on the wheel, we're fired up. We're going to take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're going to open your knees a little bit as you pull them up. If this is stable, you're going to press through your toes, straighten your knees, and then you pull them back in, trying to turn them out more. Inhale, press them out from the heels. Exhale from the low belly, pull your knees open more. Inhale, press away. Exhale, open those knees as you pull back. Last one, inhale, press away. And open the knees, hold it. Sit down. Oh, so good. Okay, we have 1 more set. So in this last set, we're going to hold it for like 25 or 30 seconds. So if you're going to do any push-pulls, let's do them first, and then we're going to hold. Got it? Okay. Do your best to keep that weight going into the low belly. We are in parallel. Here we are, everybody. Everybody grab the wheel. We're in parallel like we're doing all fours. The toes are down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pull the knees up. Let's do 3 presses. Inhale, extend the knees. Exhale, bending them. Use the lats. Use the low belly. Use the inner thighs. 1 more time. Exhale, and we hold. Let's go 10, 8, 7. Hear the fire engines of fire burning in our body. 3, 2, and set the knees down. Sit back for a second. Shake it out. 10:58. Let's just keep jumping into our stuff. Okay, guys. Last time this turned out. Then we're gonna do a little swan, and then we're gonna stretch. Okay, here we go. Knees are turned out. You're grabbing the bar. The weight is in your stomach and your toes. You take an inhale here. Exhale, pull the knees up, opening them nice and wide. We're going to inhale, press. Exhale, pull that in, opening the knees. And it doesn't matter where you breathe, as long as you do. 1 more inhale, push. Exhale, pull and hold for 10, 9, shoulders down, 8, stomach in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees are down. Excellent, sit back. Give yourself And after the fifth one, we're gonna climb up and go to child's pose. Do one standing roll down, just like we started class in the morning, clap, and leave. All right, and you guys are gonna go off for the rest of your day too. And thank you very much. Take an inhale here, and then just exhale. Pulling that belly in. Inhale, pull, lift the chest up, pull the arms back. Pause, exhale, pull the belly in. Press the wheel away, the arms don't bend yet. Inhale, pull the bar back towards you as the arms are straight. Exhale, pull the belly in. Send it away, the feet are down. Inhale, drag it in. Exhale, pull the belly in, press away. Two more, inhale. Draw your chest up as high as you can without hurting your back. Exhale, press it out. You're gonna take it up, inhale. Exhale, pull the elbows towards you. Inhale, press them away. Using your stomach to push and to pull. 3, feet are still down. 2, 1. The arms are long. Take an inhale here. Exhale, push the wheel away. Float the feet up. Inhale, feet go down, chest goes up. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze the triceps. Use the butt. And the belly. One more. And take it on down. Walk your hands off. Press yourself back into child's pose. My voice is cracking because I was up so late. And then from here, you're going to come onto all fours. You're going to plant your feet down underneath you in a Pilates V. You're going to tuck your chin, round your back all the way up. Take your arms up over your head. Make your feet parallel. Bring your